Hello. Is that real sweat?
It's real sweat. I'm a high-performance athlete. Athletes sweat. Sweat, baby. Sweat, sweat.
Say, hold up.
I just realized something. Is McLaren actually about to throw a wrench in Max Verstappen's championship run? We're breaking down their new strategy. This isn't just a hype, it's a real threat. Can Max still own the track against the McLaren that suddenly built differently in the last race in Mexico? Or are we about to witness the biggest F1 plot twist of all time? Over to you, Shajan.
So, let's first start off with analyzing Max's performance at the start of this dominant run. So, he started with pole in Monza with the fastest lap in F1 history. And then, as soon as he got Lando Norris out of his DRS threat, he was pretty much gone because of the extremely low downforce setup on his car. Then he took the win by 19 seconds, if I remember correctly, with the fastest race in F1 history. After that, in Baku, Oscar Piastri crashed in qualifying, jump-started the race, fell to last, then crashed, not even at the end of the first lap. He didn't even get to the end. Then Lando Norris had a slow stop, and then came out in traffic, and he basically couldn't get past Yuki Tsunoda for the whole rest of the race. And then if we go to Singapore, the McLarens had a relatively poor qualifying. Oscar P3, Lando P4, with George on pole and Max P2. So Max started on the soft tire, tried to get George off the line, which didn't work. But Oscar and Lando collided. And because I don't know what Oscar was doing, he was just so focused on convincing McLaren that it wasn't fair. Max finished P2 with Oscar in P4 and Lando in P3, taking even more points off of them. And then we go to the USA. In sprint quali, Max took pole.
Facts. Yeah,
by
of course.
a huge margin.
Yeah.
And then in the sprint race, the McLarens took each other out.
Yeah.
Oscar went for a ridiculous switchback, not knowing Nico was there, and then Nico punted him to the side of Lando. Then Max won to run away with the sprint race too, taking even more points off McLaren. And then we go to the main qualifying. Max took pole again.
Yeah.
And then in the race, he won by what? 20 seconds?
Yeah. It was, I think, around the same gap as the one he did in Baku.
Okay, so like 12, 13 seconds. Okay, so won by 13 seconds. With Oscar in P5 and Lando in P2. And Oscar was really losing points here. This was a stinker race run for Oscar. And it's still going on now. Then we go to Mexico City.
From Mexico, it's Sergio Checo Perez!
As soon as Max hit the track, he looked like he was pushing as hard as he could.
For real.
So he qualified P5, which is a very uncharacteristic mistake, like flaw. So that he does sometimes, that he has sometimes. He qualified P5 with Lando on pole and Oscar down in P7. Oscar absolutely bottled qualifying.
Yeah.
And then he sent a ridiculous move into turn 1, lap 1. Went on the grass, almost hit the barriers.
Yeah, cutting the whole chicane.
On around lap 12 or something like that, he went on the ridiculous dive on Lewis Hamilton, which ended up in Lewis getting a penalty, but we're not getting into that right now. We're talking about Max. That sort of helped him get P2. No, P3.
Yeah, it was P3. Could have got P2 if it weren't for that VSC.
The VSC guy stopped him. So Max has made up a bunch of points on Lando and Oscar, and Lando has taken the championship lead away from Oscar. Over to you, Nigel.
Alright, let's stop everything. The impossible is happening. Red Bull's iron grip on the championship, it's officially gone. I mean, it was already gone, so yeah. But McLaren is lightning fast, and now Max Verstappen is the hunter, not the hunted. His title shot is slim, but still alive. To pull off this comeback, Red Bull needs a two-part master plan, which are going to be car upgrades and total domination on certain tracks. So when we look at the strategy, Max is gonna have to be hyper aggressive now, because with only a few races remaining, I feel like it's gonna be really hard, but the chance is still there. So we look at the undercut weapon that Max can use in some races, for example Las Vegas. The undercut is, I'd say it's fairly strong, and then maybe because after Las Vegas we have Qatar, right? No, I don't. Yeah, also the undercut can work well in Qatar, and also when we look at the three-stop bomb, they will still throw out the unconventional three-stop on the grading heavy circuits, which is a high-risk move designed to make chaos where McLaren is looking for consistency. So Max's path to closing the gap is all about owning the final races on the calendar. He needs to be perfect, especially in these crucial venues where the Red Bull should truly shine. So we look at the Las Vegas Grand Prix, which is a good example. This is a low downforce circuit, which Red Bull have been very good at low downforce circuits this season, with cold night temperatures. And this hasn't suited McLaren historically. The high speeds and low drag focus here should allow Red Bull's aero to stretch its legs and deliver Max a major victory. Then we look at the Brazilian Grand Prix. Which I am super hyped for, by the way, but I'm not gonna get into that. This is a sprint weekend, which means double the points potential. Plus, rain is often a factor. Max is a master in tricky mixed conditions. If the weather breaks, that's advantage Verstappen, hands down. And then we come to the Qatar Grand Prix, which I think also is a track where Max has historically dominated at Losail. It's a high-speed circuit that demands massive aero performance and is sweeping corners. If Red Bull's recent upgrades work, this track is the best chance for a huge point swing. So basically, the bottom line is Red Bull is fighting back with everything they've got. Clearly, they have nothing to lose. This requires perfection from Max and a little bit of bad luck from the competition. Which competition? Specifically McLaren. This championship is still anyone's, but it requires a strategic miracle from Red Bull. Get ready, because this is going down to the wire. So yeah, Shaja, you can carry on there.
So yeah, Loki, I feel like if Red Bull can nail this and can give Max the car, he will perform like what we've seen. But the bottom line is that Red Bull is fighting back with everything that they have. But it's not only Red Bull. Max also has to be on top of his game. Maybe he has to be the best version of himself that he's ever been. Better than 2023, better than 24, better than all the years that he's had combined if he wants his championship. And also, there's no championship without a bit of luck, right?
Yeah.
So he needs luck. And specifically, he needs that, for example, the two McLarens collide, or one of them, or both of them have DNFs.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, that's what we have to say on this weekend's forthcoming Brazilian Grand Prix and the races to come after that. We're just excited for what's in stock in the next few races. It could be triumph for Verstappen, maybe triumph for McLaren, maybe even a Ferrari win. We don't know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. And please don't hesitate to drop us a like, a subscription, maybe also a comment. We would really appreciate that. But yeah, have a good Saturday. Also, we just wanted to update you that we might be uploading every 2 weeks, but still on Friday, because of course, like, schoolwork has gotten in our way, but we're trying our best to keep pushing out this content. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a good weekend.